Hey you guys, Jessie here from Urban Legends Antiques, and this week I am taking part in the From Showers to Flowers collab, Creative Ideas for Spring, hosted by Indiana Jones and Arrows DIY. So let's get started. My first project is this little collapsible outdoor table that I got at Savers for $10. So I'm going to sand it down and then give it a good cleanup, and then it'll be ready for paint. I'm getting my brush wet with my little mister, and then I'm going in with Chalky Chicks and Starless. My plan is to paint this entire table in this luscious black color, and then from there I want to do a little stenciling. First off, I want to get the underside of the table painted first, and then the legs before I switch to the top side of it. I've got the bottom painted. Now I'm going to work on the top of it. I want to have this done in this lovely luscious black, not only because it'll help to cover everything up, but my plan is to do a really bright stencil on top. Cinco de Mayo is right around the corner and I'm feeling really inspired. So I chose the JRV Folklorico stencil to redo this table. The colors I've chosen are Bee's Knees, Loganberry, Shamrock, Emmy's Red, Midnight, Acorn, which is a beautiful terracotta color, and Pistachio, just in case I need a little bright pop of green. I've also pulled out my handy dandy JRV stencil brushes, and I'm ready to go. First up, I'm using Shamrock to paint the leaves, and I'm doing a quick check to see if I need to add a little bit of Pistachio. I think I do, so now I'm going to add some Pistachio in just to give a little highlight to the leaves. That looks so much better. The leaves have a little bit of dimension now. I'm heading in with Bee's Knees now. I'm going to paint some of the flowers. I'm stenciling. I'm using a larger brush. I'm doing the swirl technique. Let's see what happens. So far, so good. I chose really bright colors because I want them to pop against the black. Next up, I'm using Emmy's Red, and my plan is to hit up some of these daisies with the Emmy's Red as well. Next is Acorn, this beautiful terracotta color, and I think it will work well to like mimic a marigold on the stencil. Midnight is a bright, vibrant blue, and the name can be deceiving because when I think midnight, I think a dark color, but it really pops against the black, and it's a beautiful blue with the black. Now I'm adding in the Bee's Knees to the middle of the daisies just for another bright pop of color, and I'm purposely having them spread out just a little bit to give a little bit of shading. Look how beautiful it turned out. I love it. It has a very much Encanto style. Encanto is one of my niece's favorite movies. She loves the lady that does pull-ups because when she was little, she used to do pull-ups in her crib all of the time, and so I was inspired by Encanto to make this table. I love all of the bright pops of color. I love how vibrant it looks. It's so pretty. I'm so excited for this to be finished. And here's my little outdoor table all done. It's so cute. We also stopped at the Lake Elsinore Women's Club Flowers show today to see if we could get any kind of inspiration. When you first walk in, they had all of these plants for sale. They were 50 cents a plant. You know I was shopping. Once we got inside, we saw all of these floral arrangements for spring. Some of them were really cute. This one had a little teepee on it and a little trail of gold, like someone was mining for gold with the cute little mushrooms. Mushrooms are so big right now. This one right here I thought was really, really creative because it had the little gnomes in it. I love that one. This one won first place. Honestly, it was not my favorite. I liked the little gnomes better. I thought this one was really creative. It was a different take on the floral bust with the flowers sticking out. It was more of a folk art type of vase instead of the traditional Renaissance one you see. And then all of these roses that you see, they were competing for first place. All of these beautiful roses. And when I was in there, all the women were talking about Oh, my flowers are opening now that the competition is over. The roses, no, they're so persnickety. They aren't going to open until the show is over. But honestly, I thought they were so, so pretty. I loved the orange blush ones. This one right here. Oh, so pretty. And they all smelled really good. While I was here, I was thinking of my brother-in-law. He is a florist and he owns the flower shop Urban Florist Ontario in Ontario, California. He used to compete in the Disney competitions for floral arrangements, and honestly, I think he would have won. He would have won hands down. But this one right here I thought was incredibly creative. It was a tortoise shell, like a desert turtle shell, and they had put arrangements in it. It was the most interesting arrangement I had seen. I loved it. This arrangement got an honorable mention because you have to have 2 types of flowers in your arrangement, and he only had 1. But this vase was so incredibly beautiful and interesting. He said he got the vase from an artisan in Santa Barbara, and it was beautiful. We supported the women's club and bought some flowers. The entire outside of the women's club is covered in rose bushes. Some of them were blooming, some of them were being persnickety, like this little beauty right here, but oh, it smelled so good. My second project is this cute little tote right here. I came home feeling super inspired from the show, and I decided I wanted to paint over the flowers on this one because roses were being persnickety. So I did this little tote in the same black as my outdoor table. This is Starless Night by Chalky Chicks. I love this color. It has amazing coverage. And then from there, here is this beautiful shot of all of the paint. Chalky Chicks has a new label on their paint now, and it shoots so well. It has like such a good look in pictures. I was just taking a bunch of pictures of it. Back to the tote, I'm using a different version of the same Folklorico stencil. When you buy the Folklorico stencil from JRV, you get both of these stencils in the package. So I'm using the other stencil on this one. The middle section looks a little bit like a hibiscus, so I chose Emmy's Red for the hibiscus on this tote. I'm going back in with bee's knees to paint the stamens of the hibiscus flower. From there, I'm using Acorn to paint the marigolds a pretty orange color again. And I'm using Midnight for that bright pop of blue on these pretty daisies. Oh, that color is gorgeous. I'm using Loganberry to paint the little berries that are on the top and bottom of this stencil. And finally, a little bit more of bee's knees on the insides of the daisies. My favorite part, the reveal. Ta-da! I love it! I think it's so bright and vibrant. I'm ready for all the flowers. I'm done with the rain. Let's hear it for summer. I'm going to leave a link in the description box so you can watch everyone else in this fabulous playlist. And once again, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my new content. Here's a close-up of the roses from my garden. Chuck said I should have entered them in the competition. Once again, I'm Jessie from Urban Legends Antiques, and thanks for coming along for the ride. I think this is a little bit more Coco inspired than Encanto with you playing.
I don't really play.
Strum and strumming.